So next up will be Lietz from Miele. So with 21 years of professional IT experience, and 14 out of those 21 are specialized in PLM. Today, André is actually the head of IT product PLM at Miele. Together with his team, he is responsible for developing the entire value chain inside the product development process, the operation of nearly 90 IT applications, and as well the strategy for transformation of the overachieving PLM mission 2027 plus. So André is also an Enovia champion who lives in Germany. So please, André. All right, stage is yours.
Thank you. So welcome, everybody. Hi. Welcome, everybody, and good afternoon. So, yeah, it's a pleasure for me to be on stage here because, yeah, I think now COVID has become over. So we are all together right now here in the community, and I really enjoy the time staying with you here on the front. Yeah, I would like to give you today just briefly information about our transformation with 3DEXPERIENCE and Enovia, but as well as also other products and brands we still planned also in the future. So let's take the journey, and I would like to, thank you. I would like to give you a short introduction about Miele. I think in French it's Miele? Miele? Okay. At Miele, for sure, I think most of you know Miele as well. It's a global manufacturer in the household branch, but also in professional markets. And just want to show you something as new, but maybe many of you does not know about Miele. Yeah, so if I can give you the video.
For more than 120 years, we've never been satisfied with the best. We craft state-of-the-art appliances designed to last for 20 years. We make our own parts, forge our own iron, crafting every detail with meticulous German engineering. Because only by perfecting every aspect do we achieve ultimate reliability. Washing your clothes more gently, so they last longer. And cleaning your glasses, so they keep their brilliance. Using less energy, less water, so you consume less. Instead of using many appliances over the years, you can just use one. Because longevity is the ultimate sustainability. That's quality ahead of its time. Miele, immer besser.
So that's a claim from the past, and that's still the claim for today and also for tomorrow. So immer besser. So we try to do it as perfect as we can. And now it's also about sustainability. Yeah. So to become so to stay as a premium member on the market and premium brand on the market, but as well there are several challenges on technology purpose and also on competitive side. So I will now give you an introduction in the next minutes about what I'm talking about. Just from the slides, I heard I've not that much time today, so because of the other presentation, so I just give a rough overview about our company and then directly switch into the PLM content. So Miele is a traditional company, privately owned, also in Germany, and about 120 years tradition. And we are still proud of that to be, that community of creators of quality, how we call it, yeah. Our most important purpose nowadays is not really to sell well-known products and have the products or the devices still on the market. It's more to such an experience, and this matches right now perfectly also to the product of the SOR. It was not committed between us, yeah, that's not the story, but yeah, nowadays it's only about experiences from our point of view. Yeah, the product itself, the mechanical device, is not longer interesting anymore. We see Tesla, for example. Also Tesla is mostly about software. It's not the car itself. Yes, it looks sexy, it looks nice, don't get me wrong, but most of all it's about what are the features inside the car. Maybe you've seen a part of it from the portfolio of our products. I hope every one of you has got a minimum one Miele machine at home, so that's my suggestion. So to buy it anyway, so you don't get anything wrong with that. We have got several business units, and we have got also several products, as well as we talk about generations in our portfolio. Yeah, so we don't sell single. For sure we sell, but we are thinking in generations, in product generations, because all comes to the same place, and we are just in front of connections, connectivity, smart home, and all this kind of stuff. Connected living, how we call it nowadays, and that's why we want to yeah, bring our products also together from design purpose. These are our 8 business units in general. So I think some of them you really know from the market, but we have also a lot of share on professional services like medical industry, and it's growing up. And we have got 2 other main instances like service. So we keep the service ongoing. So this is one of our unique selling points on the market we see. And we have got also a new growth factory, which mostly is about doing researches about what are new markets for us, yeah, what are our partners tomorrow, yeah, so why we have to invest in startups, etc. So yeah, there are people just yeah, negotiating and researching about upcoming partnerships, etc. Maybe you heard about some of them, like Otto-Wilde, Agrilution, Eurofilters, so these are only some of them. Yeah, the workforce, or our employees, the most important thing of our company, where all the knowledge and work is being done. So we have about 23,000 people inside right now, and yeah, the trend is up front. And we talk about right over 5 billion euro in 2022. So the target of our management board is quite another for the next 8 years. So it's quite challenging times right now, and we have to make sure that we reach our targets here also in the future. Compared to the shares from the different branches or the different segments, we can see that for sure laundry is one of the most important or the most volume drivers at Miele. Kitchen for sure, so that's, I think, not in magic, not in news, but as I said, also the professional unit, so B2B market is also growing up, and for sure service, smart home devices. This is also something what we keep an eye on and make it as a core element in the future. A leading edge through quality and durability. So at first, what you can see here, and this is what I exactly mean with we are not selling single products anymore. We understand our products as a system or as a communicating environment. That means when you take a look on the picture here, from my point of view, it's perfectly to understand the new philosophy we strive through the market. So it's not only about the oven itself or the washing machine and the single dryer. So it's really the combination, because you want to communicate with your devices nowadays. The people are forcing us to update features, bringing into new features, and getting more and more in a controlling way of the device itself. Yeah. I bring with me also some impressions about the design environment combined with smart home technology. Yes, this is one of the most important figures, I would say, focus points we address. So we keep a very, very strong eye on design. We have an own design experience center. And we have got also a smart home unit where you can get all the technology updates with voice assistants like Google, Alexa, etc. In your Miele products as well. So, for example, we presented last year at the IFA the so-called smart browning control. That means the oven recognizes which food is in your oven and adjusts the correct program to keep it as best enjoy in the evening. Wow. Okay, I talked about some partnerships just to see how an example looks like with Captain Cook for this case, where we talk about it's at the end it's about ecosystems. At the moment it's only a partner, but this is, I think, one of our future for sure, to talk about not only about the partners itself, so to combine also the systems in a supply chain approach. Yeah, this is just one example here where we are discussing the next steps with our partners, what makes sense in future and where we want to keep an eye on. High quality, design, and also the experience. These are the three main pillars we want to address or we want to give back to our customers. And you can see it here with our sales subsidiaries in most over 50 countries right now. And we are just investing in such stores. Even when you see in the in the market, many cities are getting out of the shops and the experience is really less, but we try to keep the experience high and want to also present our products in those experience centers here. So this is a story about Miele. I think some of the news or some of the insights were new to you, and now I want to switch to the topic of our transformation with 3DEXPERIENCE, Enovia, and also some other products and brands for the future. So our way to transformation. So what is my story? My story is really to tell you about, it's not only about technology, it's not only about processes, it's about people. Yeah. So we talked about in the evening in the restaurant with some other members, and at the end we are very clear on the same page. So we are talking about people, we are talking about change management, and this is also my understanding for the ones who are also located in the IT from you. So we need to transform or enable also our business not only with technology. We need to consult processes, and we need to give methodology with the systems. It's not only about plug and play and please have fun. Yeah, and this was also a finding from the past. As I joined Miele 3 years ago, there was also a perspective on the IT which is only technical. Yeah, so when you want to address a software issue, then you have to ask the IT. But when you want to get processes consultancy, or you want to know how we can do it, a concept workshop as best for a bigger team, okay, you have to look on the external market. Yeah, and this is complete different story right now. So where we are at the moment, so we are now owning our products the same way as we sell it to our end customers. That means our CIO explained it in one sentence in the past very well, I found. He said, run IT like a business. And that's the same we try right now at Miele. We are no longer in IT. We're just developing stuff or installing stuff and caring about issues. Yeah, it's really to consult the people and also develop new business models. Yeah. Coming to an end, Jos, where he is, alone in the corner. My topic is connected PLM for the future, but I've learned the better expression would be orchestrated, or how do you call it? You're connected, and there was one on the right. Coordinate. Okay. So at the end, it's full service digital end-to-end consulting. It sounds like a consulting phrase, but sorry, it is. Yeah. So we need to be in place with our business and not have only the technical perspective on it. What you can see here is really the full portfolio of capabilities which we want to address in our company with next-gen PLM, let's call it like that. Because Miele has got a history about where PLM really was focused on R&D only. Not 100% only, but it's mostly about R&D. But we tried very long and several long workshops to explain it to the people. The value of PLM is not in the R&D, it's about the whole value chain. And this is right now upcoming. We are confronting the people also in the business to speak about the processes from the beginning of idea and requirement phase to the service and after sales. Yeah. Important on that is we don't make a stop at the service field, yeah, because I like the infinite loop of Dassault. We just draw the same picture in parallel at the moment. So it's not that just the PLM circle, because most of the consultants has got the approach that the circle ends at service. Yes, it's a circle, but at the end, they mean there's a cut. And for me, or for us, there's no cut. The requirements also from the field needs to directly get back up front to the requirements process. Automated, partly automated, however you want to call it, but there need to be a link between, and this should be guaranteed also by processes and systems. As I said, here you can see the whole portfolio which we want to address, not only with PLM. We don't see PLM only here. So we are facing product engineering, so product development, as well as production engineering and service and the real production. So it's quite a hard journey for us, transformation, because I call it the big three, PLM, ERP, MES. And you can imagine when you work for a big company, how big the teams are and the decision makers behind. So we try really to have a strategy board on that and talk about a common best fit solution for our company, and not who is the owner of the, how it's called, Krone in English? Don't know. Okay, and at the end, we want to also challenge with Dassault what are the capabilities we want to address on the platform. At the moment, mostly of our activities are based on the 3DEX platform Enovia with 600 R&D engineers right now. We have got also some quality guys included. Also, some of them are doing multi-project management, or let's call it program management. But next steps will be to get into touch with portfolio management and also engineering change management, but not in the R&D purpose. So it's more on the enterprise level. Means, yeah, the story is bigger than only R&D. So main challenges we do see at the moment or tomorrow. The left picture we draw about a workshop with our R&D managers 1 year ago. For sure, you can find it on Google the same way. Yeah, it's nothing spectacular. It's nothing new from the expressions on the page. I do see, but this was stated out by the managers itself. And I was wondering a little bit about how concrete the topics were. So, okay, traceability, you can discuss about if it's concrete or not, but single source of truth. We have got digital thread. Every one of them know digital twin, but digital thread is a difference. And I was really surprised about and also see it as a commitment for the work we are doing in our strategy paper, that we are on the right way. Yeah. So we have a direct contract right now from our management level to operate now the projects into real life. Another challenge we are facing is about our system landscape right now. Yeah. So because you cannot change the whole system landscape, it's about you mentioned at the beginning in the introduction over 90 different PLM applications. Does not mean different PLM systems. You don't get me wrong. It's about simulation tools. It's about building information management. It's about CAD for sure. Yeah, and we are not only a single CAD company, so we do have partners, and they bring in their own CAD into the company. So we have to manage and deal with data exchange. And now the key is really to have the horizontal and the vertical layer getting connected. That's the magic, the only magic of the digital twin. You can name it as much as you want. You have different expressions for it, virtual twin, digital twin, but it all comes together. You need the process connected to the system, and then the people has to use the process inside their system. That's the only story, from my point of view, what we need to address to our company. It doesn't matter what the tool is behind at the end, but we need connected environments, and therefore I see also the 3DEXPERIENCE platform plays a major role in this game. Yeah, and at the end will be our digital competitors in the future, and maybe partners. Yeah, we're not only talking about competitors. Because from my point of view, in the future, we are talking more about ecosystems, supply chain. You know, Catena X, yours, you mentioned also in your slides. So we are also interested in such an ecosystem community, and different others. Yeah, so they're all working on the same. So it's about, okay, for sure. It's about the afraid of which kind of data we want to share with others, and what is our engineering knowledge we don't want to share. For sure, these are typical discussions, but at the end, either it's regulatory approach or whatever else, we need to bring the partners, the supply chain together in a platform, in a single system, or combined with others. And here you can see just my two loveliest examples at the moment about thinking different. It's not meant that Miele has got an active partnership with Lego or Louis Vuitton or Nike. No, that's not the story. But we are just right now think about who are our partners for the future. Yeah. So what is our business model for the future? Yeah. Where we need to present, where our younger generation expect Miele to be presented at fairs, at wherever else in their daily life. Yeah, and that's now very exciting to be in this kind of phase of digitalization, when the switch is becoming a leader, a premium brand of mechanical devices, to a new digital era with different customer people and with partners all around us. That's the challenge and the exciting thing I do see for our future. I think I need to hurry up a little bit. Therefore, what you can see here right now is our 4 pillars based on our company strategy. And we identified mostly about, what are our digitization initiatives? Yeah, we can see it's about the same way as I explained before. It's about we need to have got very important digital competencies. We are all talking also today about technology, about processes, etc., but we are missing our employees. Yeah, and that's also a finding what we get last year from our survey. The employees they are motivated, they want to get the change with us, but they need training. They need to understand the whole story, and that's it. I think what our main job is also next to technology. As well, the V model is a main part of our strategy right now. I don't get into detail because everyone of us knows the V model for sure. But why I show you the picture right now here, we need a stable infrastructure or a stable process environment. At the end, it's only about process over here. And we want to have got the closed loop engineering of our products and as well as also the connection to our manufacturing. Yeah. So just being more concrete, we have seen such slides about what is our way, what we need to change, what we have done so far. But now concrete, I've bring with me some single project where you can see what are the results up right now, what we are working on. We addressed with our so-called industrial engineering team, so it's about production engineering in the field of production. We identified that there's a big requirement of PLM in the production as a basement for product data mastership. Yeah, so our digital twin is born in the manufacturing, for sure, but the DNA, the product data, is developed in the PLM system. And therefore, we need to find a way to combine the both worlds together. As you can see here is the brand of Delmia, but Delmia is not alone in the whole landscape. Behind, what we do not see here on the slide is for sure the 3DEXPERIENCE platform with Enovia from the engineering purpose. And now our job or our scope of the project is exactly that what some of you mentioned in our other presentation. It's about central, unique BOM management, so the key of PLM. Yeah? At the moment, we have got divided bill of materials. We don't have a real 100% connection to the product engineering with the manufacturing engineering. Also, our change management is not 100% included in the BOM management process in the RD. So this is a pain point totally. So we need to address it, and we are doing it right now with the driver of industrial engineering, because everything what we are doing in the production is directly critical also for the outcome of our devices, yeah, physically, and they are about costs. So as you can see here, we are now transforming the engineering BOM to the manufacturing BOM. Sounds easy, looks easy, but it's quite difficult in the details. What you can see here is our target picture on the left. So I explained it before in most of my words, so I skip the slide in a few seconds. We have got several media breaks inside, typical Excel files, etc. And now we want to switch into a consolidated platform approach where also 3DEXPERIENCE comes into place with our ERP system, with SAP, and also on the MES. That we have got the big three all together in one single approach. What you can see here as it's not a house, yeah, but at the end we have a connected process between the three parties, yeah, and this is from our point of view one of the biggest value added in the past of Miele, because now it becomes interesting to directly be connected with the other systems and collaborate together. Yeah, and this is our approach and our commitment also to the management level we pointed out, we defined a few months ago. I read it for you. So in 4 years, we want to be able to design, simulate, and visualize valid production and logistics processes digitally right from the early developing phase. That means we have got the whole process end-to-end combined from the theory, practically in the systems, and people are willing to use it. We have got governance behind, and that's one true story and one result of success we addressed here. Another picture, different perspective. That's about our users, our user levels, and how the different data objects are belonging together or working, interacting together. So you can see there's a closed loop inside. Yeah. And this is the last slide for my presentation. It's about facts and figures, and I love to share success stories, even when the people itself think, okay, the system has still not been implemented in productive. It's only a pilot. But when the decision for the pilot is taken, for me also the decision for the rollout is taken. It's only about issue management right now. And we are very proud really to have got the team now set up together, which took us several years. Before I joined also Miele, we took several years to find a way how we bring the big three, PLM, ERP, MES, together in a collaborative aspect and build together the best fit solution for the company, and not about who's in the front and who's the register of the whole story. Yeah, for me now this is not the end of the journey. We have got planned such more programs, but this for me or for us is our lighthouse project to bring PLM right now more into an upper level, in a more broader level, as it was in the past, only with an R&D purpose. And it's very exciting now to talk about also the next step of our company, digitization we heard, our customers from tomorrow, and how PLM can be a part of it, and how we can play a role and address our technology and processes inside. So that's my closing remarks, and thank you for your attention, and I'm open for questions right now.
All right. Thank you, Andre. So do we have any questions in the room? I don't see many hands.
Don't be shy.
Don't be shy, exactly. I mean, your presentation was pretty clear and neat, so maybe they understood everything and everything's crystal clear. I don't know. They look like, yeah, or they're just eager to go back on break and have some more coffee. I don't know.
Anyway, I will stay for questions in the coffee.
All right. Thank you, Andre.
Very much.